So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? All right, today we're going to teach you how to help people. Lots of times I talk to folks and I say, what do you want to do with your life if you weren't doing what you're doing now? I just want to help people. I don't know that's the greatest why. I don't know, but there maybe are some better things to do, but there is a way to do it. And we'll talk about that today. And I'm going to upgrade your credentials because you're going to have to act like a doctor today to do this, okay? Hang on for the ride. It's going to be fun. And it is the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com, 17th season, 4,509 episodes as of today. There's actually more than that because I produced multiple versions of it years ago. We used to have the Business Boost, the Fitness Boost, the Daily Boost, and we had something, 16 shows a week. I'm in excess of, at this point, probably 13 or 14,000 episodes over the past 17 or 18 years. It's a lot. That's why my voice is getting scratchy these days. But all along the way, the flagship is this program, the Daily Boost, because that's what we need. We need a realistic, positive person. That's me, who's just like, I see the life with my Scott logic as, life is sometimes crappy. It is. And that's okay. It's fine. It's going to happen. I can't change the world for everybody or myself even. I will never make it not crappy. I just won't. There's just too many people messing up out there. That's it. And I do the same thing. I just understand that it is my attitude. It is my decision, how I feel and what I get to do, what I get to focus on, as it is yours. So I show up every single day, basically, if I can do anything through all my failing and all my faults and everything else that have happened over the past 17 years. And I go, Scott, I remember when you did this and you said you were going to do that. Yeah, whatever. I was young. I was like 50, okay? Give me a break. I hadn't learned anything yet. I show up every single day, checking on my vision, checking on your vision, see if I can motivate, inspire you, kick in the butt just a little bit, get you out the door, stand up, take a step, and repeat to go do it. That's the only mission. Movement is our mission. Happy to have you. Thanks for stopping by. It is a daily boost from MotivationToMove.com. My name is Scott Smith. I am the founder and the chief motivating officer here at MotivationToMove.com. People say sometimes, Scott, wait a second. These businesses, I have a business I want to do. I can't think of all the ideas. Where did you actually come up with a thing where you became the chief motivating officer? Well, the answer is I didn't. A lot of people copied me, but I didn't come up with it. And, starting a business about motivation at the time, starting a business about fitness, thinking, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to get in shape, lose weight, have a great time, the whole deal. This whole thing started on a napkin. That's how a lot of businesses get started, on napkins, a pencil sketch on a napkin, right? But what a lot of people don't know is it actually started at an Applebee's restaurant with a big 22-ounce Brutus beers, and that napkin had chicken wing sauce on it. That's how you start a fitness business. When I started this one years ago, that's how you do it. So whatever you're starting right now, I don't care how it begins. It doesn't make any difference in the world. What matters is how it finishes. That's what matters. Just get going somehow. Okay. Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Do you want to be one? I'm not. I never wanted to be one. I never. That's just not who I am. I love doctors. I got doctors in the family. I got pharmacists in the family. We're set. When I get to be 80 or 90 years old, we got all those people there. It's going to be awesome. Never wanted to be that person. Never wanted to be a magician either, because magicians inherently have to lie, and I don't like to do that. But being a doctor is kind of interesting because doctors want to help, just like you do.
Teens share everything. That may include the bacteria that can cause meningococcal disease known as meningitis. Even if your teen's been vaccinated in the past, they could still be missing meningitis vaccinations. Ask your teen's doctor or visit meningitis.com today. Sponsored by GSK.
The most common thing that I hear when I talk to somebody, say you were to contact me, and we have a chance to get on a Zoom call and talk a little bit, within the first 2 or 3 minutes, you're likely going to say, certainly if I prompt you this way, you're going to say you just feel like you want to help others. Now, I don't really particularly have that desire. And I've said this before, and please take that the right way. I do love to help people, and I'm always doing it. I just bend over backwards constantly. But that's not what drives me. What drives me is I understand that when I am myself and authentically myself, that I help a lot of people. And so my goal every single day is to be authentically myself, to deliver the best message I can, do the best I can do today, and then try again tomorrow, knowing that along the way, there's somebody who happened to tune in today and they don't know why. Maybe that's you right now. And I'm saying something that's making sense to you. And I've changed your life. I've helped. Have you felt the desire to help? Do you want to help people figure things out? You don't have to be a doctor. You can figure out how to make more money for them. You can help folks recover from a bad experience. Maybe you want to make a difference in the world yourself, huh? I've always believed that the power to help others is really, truly, as I said about myself and about you, it's a side benefit of being who you are. When you go out and serve in a way that is who you are, when it's just, and that's, frankly, if you want to be happy, whatever you do in service, wait a second, service should be difficult, right? I need to serve. No. Find something that's your vibe that makes it work for you. When you find something that's your vibe, that's who you are, and it's in service, you're a happy person. I promise you that. Don't take it the other way around. Don't go through the pain of life. Find something that's pleasurable. It's all about helping others, but you help yourself first. So let me talk about that diagnosing thing. This is what you want to maybe pay attention to today. This will work if you're a doctor, if you're a salesman. It really doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you're dad. It makes no difference where you are in this case. If you want to help other people, you have to do this. First off, a person in need of something, and that's all of us, desires an outcome. It's something we want. It's something you want. It makes no sense to offer any advice until we know what they seek. That puts us on the same page. Now, you are seeking something. You are seeking an outcome, and I may or may not be delivering that today. And I didn't take the time to ask you what it was supposed to be because it's kind of hard to do before a podcast to ask you. Don't have time to do that. It's too many people, right? So I kind of have to guess a little bit based on experience what might be useful depending on what's going on in the world today. But if you are running into somebody today and they walk in the door and the first thing you do is it's like a doctor. Imagine this. Your patient walks in the door and you're the doctor. And before they open their mouth, you say, let me give you a prescription for that. Let me send you over for an x-ray, get you some tests done. We'll talk to you next week about that. Would you do that? No. As frustrating as it may be, they're going to take some history, maybe send out some blood work and then see what's there, maybe a couple of tests, unless it's a acute thing going on. They're just going to take their time. They're going to diagnose the issue. My son-in-law is a pharmacist. I can't have a conversation with him these days because suddenly he starts diagnosing what I'm talking about. That's what he does. So whoever you're talking to is going to have an outcome they need. Keep your mouth shut until you know what that is. It'll save you a lot of embarrassment. And that comes from a guy who's had a lot of embarrassment. Next, find out their problems, find out their actions, the actions they have taken to attempt to solve their problem, and find out their results. If you're a business person doing sales, if you listen to that one sentence, find out their problems, what they've done to try to solve their problems, and what results they've gotten, you have now just created a yellow brick road to making them happy. All you have to do is say, well, listen, I hear what you're saying. I have found this kind of works. And you can give them some ideas at that point, but not yet. You're not going to go to the fix yet, okay? So we found out they want an outcome, right? Now we are listening and we found out what they've done, what's been going on, what's happening, what are you doing, what results have you had? We relate a little bit to them. We've had those issues as well. I can talk to people about weight loss all the time because I'm an expert at it. I don't know if I'm more of an expert at getting fat or getting skinny. Haven't figured that one out yet, but somewhere in there. We'll figure it out. Now that you've heard their struggle, you can make specific recommendations about their life positively. So it's like a doctor. So think for just a moment. Let's have a little interactive session here. Think about what's coming up today. Think about what you might run into at work, with family, with kids, whatever it happens to be. And that little thing is dogging you in the background that, oh man, there's something going on. I know I can help. I need to help. I want to save it. I'm going to jump in and save the day. That's what I'm going to do. Think about what's coming up today. And then think about what I just told you. Take that person you're thinking about. What do they really need? What's going on? What do they need? What's happening? What have they done to try to solve it? Has it worked? Has it not worked? What results have they gotten? And can you relate? Can you share that, how you relate? And what specific recommendation, what prescription would you write for them to get the outcome that they seek? Use that in everything you do. Help others like being a doctor. Listen, examine, prescribe, take action, follow up, and watch what happens. And I'm absolutely telling you, for those of you who are in business, doing sales, dealing with customers, basically trying to get somebody to give you some of their money for some of what you got, if you do that, it's going to be so much more successful because you're actually listening. Hard lesson learned for some people. We get on our routines, we get on our script and all that stuff. It's sometimes hard to kind of pull back a bit, but that's kind of the message of this week, I guess, and seems to be what it's coming to, so which means I'm on that topic for some reason. All right, coming up tomorrow, how to get yourself to take action. This is one of those things, again, one of the deals that I hear all the time is, how do I get myself to do it? That is a hard one to answer, isn't it? But you know the answer to that, and I will give it to you tomorrow. By the way, I haven't mentioned it at all this week. My Facebook group has been on fire the past week. It's just a little controversial, but that's okay. I dealt with every single one of them. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook and catch up on the conversation.